Morning, sunshine. And how are we feeling today?
You are the only person who calls me Jack.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have a visual on the anomaly. It seems to be growing more unstable.
My God! Incoming, Jack!
Olivia, everything is going to be fine. Are you injured?
What the hell is this?
I'm called Apollo. I mean you no harm. Ready to execute FTL job.
Here we go! Where are we? Talk to me, Juno.
His digital cortex is showing minimal synapse activity.
Jack? I think he can hear me.
I wish you had told me sooner that you were trying to repair him. I might have been more of a help.
Just keep the connection stable. There, you see? Now here's a sight for sore eyes. Good morning, sunshine. How are we feeling?
I don't know, Captain.
Oh, Juno.
The unit appears disoriented.
Yeah, time traveling 400 years into the future will do that to you.
Are you certain he's fully functional?
Go on, Jack. Tell her you're all right. Jack? Right. Okay. I can fix this. Juno, see if you can pull up Jack's calibration program.
I should be able to repurpose his existing calibration modules to suit our current needs.
It's all right, Jack. Just need to put you through your paces a bit. Sit tight. I'll be here when you get back.
Module D-221. Manual Dexterity. Greetings. We have not yet been formally introduced. I'm Juno, a multifunctional, fully transient artificial intelligence. I have been assigned as your caretaker. Seeing as how your previous AI adjutant is unavailable, I will guide you through these calibrations. First, close your hand to form a fist. Now extend your index finger. Good. To proceed, use your index finger to press the hollow button in front of you. Reach out and grab the disc. Good. When you are ready, throw the disc through the goal. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module M101. Basic motor functions. You can grip and pull to move around your environment. This labor unit will guide you through the module. Please follow it through the module. Take your time and follow the guide. There's no need to rush. Now carefully pull yourself forward and release to glide to the exit. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module N205. Maneuvering thrusters. Your hands are equipped with maneuvering thrusters, allowing you to move without grabbing objects. Activate your left thruster. Activate your right thruster. Good. Now use your thrusters to reach the door ahead. Remember to aim your wrist in the direction you want to move before you engage your thruster. Your thrusters can be used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage. Press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Now fly to the other end of the tunnel using only your thrusters. Be careful not to touch any surfaces as you move through the tunnel. Thruster calibration at 50%. Remember, you can move faster by pointing both your wrists in the direction you want to go, and then engaging both thrusters. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module C111, Communications. We will now calibrate your communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialog button on either hand and selecting a reply with your index finger. Hold down the dialog button now. Input confirmed. Now continue holding down the dialog button and use your finger to select a reply.
Like this?
Correct. Vocal selection confirmed. Often you will have a limited time to reply. In these cases, silence is also a valid option. Do you understand?
How long do I have to reply?
Most of the time, you will have 10 seconds to reply, but this time may vary under special circumstances. You can also initiate conversations at points of interest throughout your environment. If you look at certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear. Additionally, if they are suitable for dialogue, their name will appear in blue and feature a speech bubble icon. You may then hold down the dialog button and select an option, just like a reply. When you're ready, speak about the Fury transport model in this room and start a conversation with the labor unit.
A Mark I Fury transport, 1/48th scale.
Indeed. Though no longer in production, my understanding is these vessels remained in service for quite some time. I imagine you and Captain Rhodes use them frequently in your service aboard the Kronos too?
We did, yes.
I see.
Labor unit, what is your primary directive?
Error code 13.
Oh, my apologies. It would appear that not all of your calibration program has been recovered. One moment.
My directive is to perform labor aboard the Kronos 2 orbital mining platform.
Your interpretation of a Series 8 labor unit was unconvincing.
Apologies. Without sufficient data on the Series 8 vocalization profile, I did not attempt to replicate it. Nonetheless, we will consider that to have been a conversation. I believe with that, your communication system is fully calibrated. Are you ready to leave the module?
I am ready to proceed.
Acknowledged. Please stand by.
There we are. Everything in working order. I'd say it's high time we got you out of there.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable letting a half-tested android loose in the habitat.
What was that?
Just a minor fluctuation in the power grid. Not to worry.
That's the 4th time just this morning.
I assure you, Captain, it's nothing to be concerned about. I'll be right back.
And there she goes. Come on, let's get you out of that contraption. There we are. Come on out. Try and take it slow. You've been offline for nearly 4 months. How does that feel?
I'm a little stiff. You may have left out a part. Or two.
Wait, really? Can you tell me which ones? I'll try and... Hold on. You're just messing with me, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Well, I'm glad your sense of humor's still intact. Okay, so physically you seem to be in order. But I know you've probably got a few questions.
I could do with some catching up, yes.
You bet. Ask me whatever you like. Or, if you'd rather, I can give you a quick tour of our new home. Whatever you want to do.
I think we should proceed with the tour.
Sure, right this way.
Are these scorch marks a result of my breakdown?
Let's say yes.
I'm getting the impression there's more to this story.
Well, I mean, while I was trying to fix you, I may have accidentally set you on fire.
I beg your pardon?
It only happened once. No. Wait. Twice. But you're here now, so it's fine. Oh, perfect. I swear sometimes it feels like this place is just a hair's breadth from falling to pieces. That usually works.
Where exactly are we?
We're on a space station orbiting Saturn.
That sounds familiar.
Well, not our old station, obviously. After we made our jump to the future, we were picked up off the Astrea and brought here and placed in isolation.
Isolation?
Juno says it's standard procedure. As if there is such a thing for time travel. Ah, there we go. Honestly, I wish I knew more about this place, but Juno's not exactly been forthcoming with the details. Hey, maybe now that I've got you back, we can work on getting some answers. And here we have the luxury suite. It's a far cry from my old room on the Kronos, but I think I've managed to spruce it up a bit. What do you think?
You appear to be settling in well enough.
Not much choice, really. I mean, it's not as though we can just hop a charter back to the 22nd century. Juno's let me co-opt a few cargo drones to dig through what's left of the Kronos.
The Kronos 2 is still out there.
I mean, I can't be sure, but yeah. I think there are at least 1 or 2 sections that managed to stay in orbit after all these years. Plus, there was quite a bit of debris that got pulled into the future with us. And it's a good thing, too. Otherwise, I'd never have found all the parts I needed to fix you.
What happened to me?
Truth be told, I'm not sure. We were on the Astrea, still trying to wrap our heads on the fact we'd just, you know, time traveled, when you started crashing. One system at a time. I barely managed to save your core memory. Luckily, kept you alive long enough for me to work out how to fix you.
Thank you, Liv.
Please. You saved my life how many times? The very least I could do was return the favor. Brilliant. Cheers. That's the spirit. I've got to say, I don't think I've ever been more relieved to see you. If there's anything more you want to know, just ask and I'll do my best to answer. And whenever you're ready, we can move on.
Collecting toys.
Oh, that was here when I moved in. You do have to admit, though, it does help liven up the place.
Yes, I think it does.
Are you just saying that to make me feel better?
Well, one of my directives is to look after your mental health.
Yeah. Pretty sure that could use a tune-up. Ready to move on?
Could I have a moment?
By all means. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, just say the word.
What happened to your helmet?
Oh, the locking ring was jammed. We couldn't get it off without breaking the assembly. Don't suppose it matters, really. It's not that we're going anywhere.
I must admit, I'm a little surprised you've remained in isolation for this long.
Well, I wasn't about to go anywhere without you, was I?
I understand, but
Oh, come off it, Jack. You've done the same for me. Oh, moving on, are we? The common room's just through here. Well, this is it. Our new home. Such as it is.
Captain Rhodes?
Ah, Juno. There you are. We were beginning to worry.
Somehow I doubt that. I thought you'd like to know we have another cargo drone inbound.
How long?
A few minutes, maybe more.
Ah, perfect. So we have some time then. If you'd like, Jack, go on and have a look around.
how long do we have to remain here?
I'm afraid I'm unable to answer that question at this time.
Yeah, she's been singing that song since we got here.
How exactly did we get here?
Believe me, I've been asking that same question for months now.
I meant, how did we get here? To this habitat?
Oh, right. Well, do you remember the rescue shuttle?
The last thing I remember is the rescue pilot contacting us over comms.
Rescue pilot? Did you mean this rescue pilot?
Juno, that was you?
Yeah, we got swindled.
Once again, I do apologize for this charade, Captain. I needed you to trust me.
To get us to trust you, you lied?
Well, when you put it that way, of course it sounds bad.
You really don't know what happened to me.
Not for certain. Though my current running theory is that your shell tried to self-destruct.
Self-destruct?
I'm thinking it was some sort of latent security protocol, meant to fry all your systems in case you ever got cut off from the Kronos 2's network. Atlas protecting their investment.
I was not aware of any such protocol.
Well, either way, reconstructing your shell seems to have removed that particular feature from your architecture. We've cut your strings, so to speak.
One of Apollo's AI cores?
Do you remember when the Estrella first arrived and I thought it was an alien ship?
But it wasn't. It was a human ship from the future. This future.
Right, but here's the thing. I've been on this station for a while and I can find nothing, not a single piece of tech, compatible with this core. Almost as if it doesn't belong here.
That is odd.
That's far from the only mystery I'm trying to suss out at the moment. And since we know Juno is not going to be of any help,
I wish I could assist you, Captain, but I'm afraid my directives forbid me from doing so.
see what I mean? So it's up to us to go digging round for answers on our own. And here is where I'd like to start.
A holotable?
Much like the one we had back home on the Kronos, apart from one small difference.
Which is?
It doesn't work. The display emitter's shot. If we can replace the emitter, get this thing working, we might be able to access the facility's mainframe.
I suppose you've already tried hitting it.
Many, many times. Not to worry. I've got a friend looking out for a spare emitter.
A friend?
He'll be along shortly with one of the cargo drones.
Captain Rhodes, speaking of the cargo drone.
Is it on approach?
It is, yes. We'll need you to open the outer door so the cargo drone can dock with the hab.
Jack? Would you mind terribly?
Not at all.
Splendid.
Outer door opening.
Thanks. I'm heading up. Look. There's the Estrella. Well, what's left of it anyway.
What happened to the fore section?
Must have broken off when we made the jump. Stayed in the past. Don't suppose we'll ever manage to make it back. Ah, here comes our little friend now. Look familiar?
That looks like the CubeSat I extracted from our old comms network. P09-CRN.
I think you mean popcorn. It's about time. I was starting to think you'd been lost.
You call him Popcorn.
Well, it's certainly better than P09-CRN. Don't you think, Echo 1?
Fair point.
So, did you find an emitter? And it's going to work this time? Close enough. All right, Jack, let's start pulling in the salvage.
Where do you need me?
There's a delivery chute along the wall to my left. It looks like a big tube sticking out of the walls. Head over there, would you?
On my way.
I'll pull in the salvage. You scan and identify it.
Understood. Hello.
Well, come on. Let's let him out of there before he pops a circuit. Okay, we'll get you out in a moment. Looks like he's managed to pick up some radiation. You'll need to clean him up with a decontamination wash. Best I can tell, that means thanks. Yes, hello? So, the display emitter is inside? Ah, excellent. Let's finish sifting through the rest of the salvage. Oh, where are you going, Jack?
Isn't this one of your old toy dinosaurs from the Kronos 2?
You're right. That's Adam. Remarkable how many of those toy dinos survived.
Would you like to keep it?
Your call. I mean, we don't need it, but I suppose it could be nice to post it up on one of the consoles or something.
I suppose there's no harm in keeping him.
Not at all. He jumped 400 years, same as us. We time travelers have to stick together.
One of my upper extremities. Or, more accurately, what's left of it.
See? There you go, you found one. Now just repeat that a few hundred more times and you'll start to get an idea of what it took to patch you up. You're lucky the Chronos had so many backup shells.
There's certainly nothing wrong with a little redundancy.
You know, I think I've heard that before.
What should I do with this?
Whatever you like. It's your hand, after all.
We may as well keep it. Perhaps it might prove useful.
Don't you mean it might come in handy?
Perhaps you've been in isolation a little too long.
No argument there. Let's just move on, shall we?
Is this the emitter?
Give it a scan and I'll confirm. That's it, Jack. Let's hope this one works.
Shall I run decontamination?
Yes, please. Nice work, Popcorn. All right. Now we're off to the races. Let's get that emitter down to the holo table. About time we got some answers. I'll meet you down there.
On my way.
Oh, we need that.
Sorry.
Well, it looks like Popcorn's going after it. Jack, can you give him a hand, please, and bring it back to the holo table?
Emitter installed.
I'll squeeze underneath and reset the circuit. Right, just give me a tick. How's that? See anything up there?
I'm seeing an image, but it's glitching.
Alright, give me a moment. Bollocks. Okay, if I'm reading these schematics right, the only way we're going to sort this out is by doing a complete master reset. As you might expect, there's a number of steps involved. I'm going to need your help here. Okay, you should be seeing a keypad up there. In order to start the reset process, you'll need a specific command code. Try 0915?
Stand by. Confirmed. Code accepted. The system is requesting I use a slider to confirm. It is, however, locked.
Alright, I can unlock it, but this step requires a bit of coordination. I'll need to disconnect the circuit at the same time you confirm the reset.
On the count of 3.
Yes, on 3. Are you ready?
1 moment, please.
Okay then. Let me know when you're ready.
Liv, ready to initiate the reboot sequence.
Okay, on 3. Unlocking... That was too early. On 3, not before. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'll unlock it. 1, 2, 3. So... How'd that work out?
I'm detecting an increased amount of hydrocarbon particles in our vicinity. Is something burning?
Oh, shit. Shit! Ow, that's hot. Okay, so we're gonna need another power coupling. Should be a replacement kicking around here somewhere. Think you could track it down for me?
Any idea where to start?
I'm sure there's a spare power coupling hanging around close by. You know where it is. Well, go on then.
I'm on it. I see you found some duct tape. Is this also from the Chronos?
Apparently, it not only fixes everything, but will also survive anything.
Just like us.
Okay, well, now I've got to find some wood to knock on.
Can I assume you've been maintaining the exercise routine recommended for extended duty astronauts?
And then some. Not really much else to do around here. Few hours fixing your shell, few hours on a workout rig. Repeat ad nauseum.
We're this close to finally getting some answers. All we need is that power coupling.
Stand by. Here you are.
Thanks, Jack. Just give me a sec. There. Power coupling installed. Give me some good news.
Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid it's a lost cause.
I think she was talking to me.
I was just saving you the trouble.
I'm getting older down here.
It looks like it worked. The holotable is, more or less, online.
More or less.
The image is somewhat distorted.
Well, that won't do.
Hang on. How's that? Better?
Yes, that rectified it.
Chiron Station Network Access Client. Habitat Alpha online. Mainframe connection established. Synchronizing control devices.
Liv, you're beeping.
Personal user interface synchronized.
Well, that's helpful. All right, let's see what we can dig up. Here we are. Habitat A.
Those icons. That must be us.
I was right. We're the only ones here.
Yes, well, this has all been terribly enlightening. Shall we move on?
Okay, so there's no one else in the hab. But what about the rest of the station? This is everything.
Affirmative. This image represents all of Chiron Station.
Right, let's see who else is on board. Jack, you mind taking a look at the map while I keep searching on here?
Of course.
We've got some questions that need answering.
Are you pointing pointing at me, Jack? Hello to you too, Jack. Is something the matter?
The station's generator appears to be deserted.
You see that readout? Running a little hot, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. That would explain the power fluctuations we've been experiencing.
Pretty good bet.
We're not receiving any signal from the other habitat.
That's not a good sign. If there was anyone left, the other habitat would be where I'd expect to find them.
Not showing any occupants in the research wing either. Every branch of the station connects to this structure here, the transit hub. Still no signs of any crew, or anyone at all, really. This part of the facility appears to be under construction.
You think there'd be someone around then?
No reading.
That's odd. There's no one. The station's deserted.
According to this, we're alone.
Juno, what the hell? Where's the crew?
Technically, I never said there was a crew on this station.
So we're alone here.
I didn't say that either.
Oh, forget it. I'm not going round in circles with you again. There's got to be something else.
Captain Rose,
Juno, unless you're about to explain to me exactly what the hell's going on, I would keep quiet. Hang on. I think I might have hit upon something here. Looks like a priority message on a loop.
Priority alert. Containment protocols breached. Multiple branch sectors compromised. General evacuation order has been issued.
oh dear.
Evacuation order?
Proceed immediately to your designated lifeboats. Message will repeat in 1 minute.
All right, Juno. Start talking.
Captain Rose, I assure you, there is no need for concern.
I would venture this bobblehead is now considered an antique.
Well, technically, so are we.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh? What do you mean, uh-oh?
I think we need to evacuate.
What was that?
That was an electrical malfunction.
You mean one of those electrical malfunctions you told us not to worry about?
No. Okay, yes, but this is different.
Different how?
That last energy spike overloaded one of our substations. The hub's power grid is collapsing.
How do we stop it?
We can't, at least not from here.
So we're just supposed to sit here and do nothing?
Juno.
All right, listen carefully. I may only have a few moments before we lose contact. Jack, I'm unlocking your reactive cutter. There's an emergency release on the door leading out of here. You can use your cutter to gain access. You still have some time before the half becomes unsafe. Make your way to the terminal. There should be a tram there that will take you to the gate.
Juno?
Juno, acknowledge. We've lost contact.
You know, I always thought I'd enjoy this moment a bit more.
Perhaps we should...
Get the hell out of here. Yeah. Still a lot of questions that need answering, and sticking around here is not going to help us.
Plus life support is failing.
Yeah, plus that. This must be the emergency release here. Behind this panel on the door.
I'll take a look. I should be able to cut through the bolts that secure the panel. Allow me to perform an in situ calibration.
Give it a go. Press the button on your arm and activate your cutter.
Cutter deployed. Cutter is functional.
Good. Now, let's cut off that panel.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I bet pulling that release handle will open this door. Nice! That did it! Here, help me pull it open. You take that side. Jack, hold on. Before we go out there... Listen, that shell you're in now, that's the only one of you there is. If something happens to you out there, if you get shut down, that's it. You're gone.
What about you? Without an EVA suit, you're considerably more vulnerable than I am.
Sure, but I'm used to it. It's not really something you've ever had to think about before. You'll be fine. Just try and remember what I said, okay?
All right, Liv.
Well, here we go. At least emergency lighting still seems to be active. Power's still up in this area.
I doubt that will last. We should keep moving.
Sign above the door says, to tram. That's where we're headed. Whoever built this place...
Initializing scan. Authorization denied. Initializing containment.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, that did just probably shave a couple of years off my lifespan, but...
Let's hope not.
What the hell was that?
Most likely some form of security measure.
Well, it must not work too well if we're tripping it on the way out.
It doesn't appear to be working at all anymore.
Door's sealed. We must have triggered some kind of lockdown procedure. Not seeing any sort of emergency release or access panel. You'd expect there'd be some sort of override or...
Liv, up here. There's a control room.
Let's see.
If there is a way to get the door open, I expect that is where we'll find it.
Yes, now we just have to find a way inside. But how? All the doors are locked. Yes, exactly. This damn contraption.
Containment protocol. Please proceed to the infirmary for further instructions.
Good enough. Yeah, let's check it out.
An infirmary, right next to security.
Yeah. Strange. You know, this place looks... familiar. Let's have a look around.
There's a small door over here.
Probably an access point for maintenance.
Could give us a way into the control room.
Let's see if we can find a way to get it open.
We might have been able to leave through this airlock, if only you had an EVA suit.
Hold on. I remember this. This is where we were first brought on board. I remember Juno cycled the pressure too fast, and
This control panel appears to be sealed, though what it actually controls, I'm not sure.
Only one way to find out. Well, only one quick way.
Cut the panel off.
Exactly.
I found a way to access the maintenance ducts,
Nice work.
but the controls are faulty. The accessway won't stay open long enough for me to get inside.
Scoot over. Maybe I can hold it open for you. Didn't see much light up there, by the way.
I assume my headlamp still works?
Should do. Just press the switch on either side of your head.
Headlamp checks out. Good to go.
Right. I'll hold open the hatch. You head up into the ducts. Ready?
Ready.
There, it's open. Head on up. What do you see?
Very little. I suspect these ducts have not been accessed in quite some time.
See if you can find a path to the control room. There has to be a way to get into the control room.
I'll keep you posted.
How goes it up there?
Still searching.
Keep at it. We need to find a way into the control room.
I think we may be coming up on the control room. Stand by. There's some grating blocking access to the control room. I might be able to cut through.
Do it. Not like anyone's gonna notice. Jack, over here. See anything resembling door controls up there?
Give me a moment to investigate. What about this drone?
I think it's seen better days.
It lacks power.
Maybe there's a charging port.
Perhaps. Recharging.
You're thinking it might be of some use.
The unit's drive data might still be salvageable.
Without your scanner, you'll need Popcorn to extract the data.
Popcorn, you can help him out there, yeah?
There's an emergency override switch embedded into the console here. It's not immediately clear how to access it.
You'd think they'd want the emergency override to be easily accessible. In case of, you know, emergencies. Seems he might have hit upon something.
I think he just passed an objective to my ARM computer.
A bit bossy, aren't you?
Popcorn has passed me the security code. 1451.
Well, let's give it a try.
Override unlocked.
That did it. Security's lifted. Come on out of there. I'll meet you in the next corridor.
On our way. Come on, Popcorn. Let's go.
Great, well done in there. Yes, yes, you too. Well, there's actually a tram here. I was starting to worry.
Captain Rhodes, can you hear me?
Juno?
Juno, your signal is very faint.
The power grid is continuing to collapse. In order to depart, two problems need to be resolved. One, the tram is disengaged from the transit rail line. The second issue is that the exit airlock has been damaged. I'm uploading the schematics for the tram station to the captain's wrist computer.
Juno,
Ah, delightful. She uploaded the tram schematics. These look, a bit in depth.